Hey, Coach. Tonight, I want to show you a sample life coaching schedule so that way you know exactly what to be working on in your coaching biz each week. My name is Krista Kathleen. I'm a life coach and business mentor, and I specialize in helping women who want to become life coaches and build and grow thriving online life coaching businesses. So if you're a new life coach, then this is the place to be. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and watching my videos every week. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive on in. So I am so excited. I have a freebie worksheet for you all to download. You can get it right below the video in the description section. So there's a little link there you can click on. And I'm going to be taking you through this worksheet tonight so that way you guys can create your own time blocking schedule for your own business. And, let's talk about why is it so important to time block? Time blocking and having an organized weekly schedule is going to give you your life back. It's going to prevent you from going crazy. I remember when I was new and I was just starting my online business, I transitioned from being a registered floor nurse delivering babies, and I had no idea what to be doing in the beginning. I didn't know how to be marketing. I didn't know where to be finding clients. I was focusing on the wrong things all the time. I was wasting a lot of my time. I wasn't making money, and it was really frustrating, really overwhelming. And so I don't want that to happen to all of you. And a lot of times, too, what happens is we think that all these things are going to take a lot more time than they actually do. Right. So we may know that we need to create social media posts and do Facebook Lives and write emails out to send to our list. And we think, like, my life is already jam packed and I already have a full time job and I have kids and I have family or whatever other commitments you have. And you're trying in your head to figure out, how am I going to make all of this work? How am I going to find paying clients and take care of my clients and actually make money from this business with all these other things going on? And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of this stuff doesn't actually take as much time as you think it does in your head. And so time blocking, like I said, it's going to keep everything in a nice little neat organized container. So that way you wake up confident every morning, knowing exactly what it is that you need to do, what task you can check off on your to-do list. And then you don't have to worry. You get to sit back, relax, and trust that everything you've done is going to attract all the wealth and success and clients that you need to be successful in this business. Okay, so here's the pretty worksheet that I made for all of you. Again, remember, you can download this in the description box below under the video. And let's talk about the top six categories or priorities that you can focus on in your business. So the first is client work. So this is going to consist of client calls, behind the scenes client work, client check-ins, creating your program content. The next is marketing. So this is social media content, blogging, a podcast, doing Facebook or Instagram Live, making YouTube videos like I'm doing right now, engaging with your followers, reaching out to your referrals, emailing your list, doing website updates, working on your sales funnel, and there might be more that I didn't cover here. Also, next is sales. So that's doing discovery calls, sample coaching calls, assessment calls, following up with warm and cold leads. Next is admin. So this is doing like team meetings, answering emails, scheduling, invoicing, paying bills, all those kind of not so fun stuff, but things that do need to get done when running a business. And then CEO time. So this is like focusing on yourself, doing self-care. So future goal planning, meeting with your coach or therapist, reviewing your business plan, meditating, doing yoga, exercising, meal prepping, hanging with family, power napping. Remember that we want to create a work-life balance here. And then the last one is your day job. Now, some of you may or may not have a full-time or part-time day job, but the reality is that most new life coaches and entrepreneurs do have one while they're building up their coaching business and waiting for it to become profitable. Okay, now I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed with seeing all these different things that are in the categories. I'm sure a lot of you are perfectionists and overachievers like myself, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just know that like you don't have to do all these things at once. Right? Anytime you're creating something new in your life, you're going to start small and working on those little daily habits that over time you will be able to do all these things. But let me tell you, I was not doing all of these things in the beginning. I'm doing all of them now because I've been running my business since 2016, and I have a support team as well. I have a video editor, a bookkeeper, a virtual assistant, I have a book editor, right? So when you let more support in and you have more experience, then you can start doing all these things. But I want you to just start out small and easy in the beginning so you don't get overwhelmed and you don't get burnt out. So the next part of the worksheet, this is where you're going to be creating your own time blocking schedule. You're going to write this in here. And I've included a sample of my current schedule. Now, this is going to merely be a guide for you. Remember, my life and my circumstances is probably a lot different than yours. So I'm not saying this is the only way to do things or this is how you have to structure your schedule each week, right? I have a baby. I've been running my business since 2016. I also have a part-time job in the evening. So this is the schedule that I've really found to work for me at this time. And I also give myself grace knowing that I can tweak and change things as needed based off if I feel like it's working or not working. So let's go over this together. So on Sundays, I take the whole day off because I need that for my mind, right? So I can rest. And then, as you can see, Monday through Saturdays, I have this CEO time from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that's where I'm doing my gratitude practice, I'm exercising, I am meal prepping, I am taking care of Lincoln, and just doing a lot of self care so that way I can really start the day off strong. And then the next part of the day, I'm doing this marketing and admin, and then I'll show you down here below what some of those more specific activities look like in there. And then Tuesday through Saturday, I'm doing my day job for 4 hours in the evening. And then in the evenings after that, I'm doing my client work or my client calls and my sales calls as well. And then after that, I have my CEO time. I start shutting down around 10 p.m. And this is where I'm like taking a bath and watching movies and relaxing and reading and getting ready for bed. And usually I only do right now because I do have a part-time job and I'm taking care of my baby Lincoln. I do about at the most 2 coaching calls per day. But before I became a mom and when I was running my life coaching business full time, I would take um, I think the most coaching calls I've done in one day is 6, and that was a lot. So right now I would say really 4 is my max that I could do in one day. Okay, so like I said, now going down here, I'm going to show you a little bit more specific what are the exact tasks that I'm doing in my coaching business on the different days. So I usually start off my day checking emails. And again, remember, this is like not some of you might want like to have a more structured schedule than I do right here. I need a lot of flexibility for my brain or else I get really freaked out and I feel like I'm suffocating. So you might say like, you might fill out your schedule and say, okay, from 7 to 8, I'm going to check emails. From 8 to 9, I'm going to create content for my Facebook group. I can't do that, like I said, that doesn't work for me. So I have these tasks that I know that have to get done on Monday, and then I have this chunk of time that it needs to get done by. So I just kind of wanted to put that in there, right? And a lot of these things aren't taking as much time as you think they are. Like checking emails, I'm doing that probably like maybe 20, 30 minutes. Engaging in the Facebook group, like 15, 20 minutes, right? I'm doing my private client check-ins on the Voxer app. I'm reaching out to warm and cold leads. So these are people who scheduled discovery calls with me or didn't show up or came on the discovery call and hasn't made a choice yet if they want to work with me or not. And then I do all my video content creation on Mondays. So that's what I'm doing right now. I get dressed up and then I just batch my content. I do a couple YouTube videos. I do my Facebook Live and my Facebook group. So make the most of me actually putting the time and effort to put an outfit on and do my hair and makeup, and then end the day with doing some client calls or discovery calls. Okay, on Tuesdays, I start out the day again, checking my emails, creating some content for my Facebook group, like doing a post, engaging, answering people's comments in my group. I edit my YouTube video, I send it to my video editor, and then I email my list from the YouTube with the YouTube video from last week, because I always repurpose my content. I do a lot of meetings with my collab partners and team. And then I end the day doing client calls and discovery calls. And pretty much the rest of the days have a very similar flow. And then on Saturdays, I only do client calls and discovery calls. And then I officially start my weekend Saturday afternoon. And then down here, I have some things that only happen monthly. So I do a money date on the 10th of every month, and this is where I dress up. I put my money meditation music from YouTube on in the background. I light all my Reiki charged money candles and my crystals that are geared to help attract abundance. And I spend some time with my money and I look through my finances. I upload all of my reports to my bookkeeper. It's a really fun way to build a positive relationship with money. And a lot of my clients love when I give them this assignment to help them to have a better relationship with money as well. So you can do a money date. You can do it weekly, you can do bi-weekly. Monthly works for me. Also, I offer a free group coaching call on the first Monday of every month in my Facebook group as well. So this is a way for me to do marketing, build relationships, and provide value for people. And I get a lot of clients from doing this. I update my website monthly as I think of, new things or see other things that I like on other people's websites. And then I'm also constantly creating new content and updating my one-to-one packages, my digital course, Build Your Life Coaching Biz in 7 Days, and refining my sales funnel as well. And here's my little disclaimer at the bottom. Remember, this doesn't have to be perfect and will not be perfect in the beginning. As you're working on becoming more organized, practicing time blocking, and building these new habits of sitting down and working in your business every day, it's gonna be messy in the beginning, and you're gonna have to give yourself grace and just have a lot of flexibility. And with time, it'll get easier and it will become a true habit for you. But the most important is just show up and be as consistent as you can and trust that that will become a habit with time. All right, guys, so that is all I have for you today. Hopefully you found this video useful and helpful. And I would like to know from you is, what does your ideal weekly work schedule look like? Let me know in the comments below. And also make sure to check out my newest digital course, Build Your Life Coaching Biz in 7 Days. I absolutely love this course because I teach all my processes of how I built my business up over the years, and I share all my tools and resources that I use. So that way you can get your business off of the ground in the next week, knowing exactly where to start finding clients, how to put yourself out there and get visible, and how to do your sales calls, do your coaching calls, what questions to ask on your coaching calls. I share and pour all of my knowledge and wisdom into this course. It's an amazing deal. It's only $97. So grab it while you can. I am going to raise the price here very soon. It's an amazing deal, and it's going to eliminate just so many years of worry of how do I get started. We're going to take that question off of the table, and you're going to know exactly what to do and what to work on in your coaching biz. So I would love for you to check that out. And don't forget to subscribe so that way you can keep getting notified each week of when I put out new videos to help you build your life coaching biz. All right, thanks so much, everyone, and have a beautiful week. Bye.